Lookers have expectations. You have expectations. Will this effort be as satisfying, perform as well, do as much good? It's that last part that Mara Smith has doubled down on as she reached out to support business-minded women like herself who've been told no. She joins me now live as we start off Women's History Month by taking a look at how she's using her tequila brand, Inspiro, to uplift other women. Mara, good morning to you.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
I'm so glad you are. I was just talking about second acts, and you are starring in yours right now, having started the Inspiro tequila brand after a successful career at a high-powered law firm. But when you got pregnant and had to go on bed rest, you kind of ran into what millions of other women do. I can't work the way that I've been working and do what I want to do and need to do as a mother. So eventually, Inspiro was born.
Yes. So, yeah, I had, a little bit of a gap in the resume, which many women have and find it very difficult to reenter the workforce after that. I think we still don't place the same kind of value on being a caregiver and then reentering the workforce. But yeah, so I knew I wanted to start my own company. And when I kept thinking about concepts, I kept coming back to tequila just because I've been a tequila drinker for years. It's been my clean spirit option
Mm-hmm.
um, of choice. And I really was searching for a brand that was additive free and had just a look, taste, aroma, and messaging that really appealed to me and thoughtful female consumers like me. And when I didn't find that, I just decided to create my own.
Alrighty, so on this first day of March, we're celebrating the start of Women's History Month, and in founding your tequila brand, you were making a place for women, as you said, in an industry that's dominated by men. You've chosen to have a female distiller and to have women in other key positions throughout your company. What difference do you think that makes in the product itself? Customers at a bar, let's say, don't know the history behind Inspiro, they'll just know the taste.
Yes. So I think, listen, the quality of the product has to be there first and foremost. So I think the brand story is really important and a big piece of it. But to me, it was really important that the quality of the product. So everything from our bottle design, I wanted something that would resonate with me and also be pretty customer centric. So a really sleek and sophisticated bottle that I thought women would probably display also on their bars. It's purposefully slender in the middle, so it's easy to actually hold and pour, as opposed to kind of big round stout bottles that are a little
Mm-hmm.
harder to manipulate. And then because I saw an opportunity to make an impact in an industry where there are not a lot of women, I wanted to bring an all female perspective. So that started with bringing on a female master distiller. And she happens to be a woman, but she is a renowned master distiller.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew she could bring the concept to life, like creating an additive free tequila that's really sippable, very approachable, sweeter tasting notes, but without using additives, just by using, having a really meticulous process. And she was able to do that. So, and, and create something that is, fabulous
Mm-hmm.
quality, but also bringing this perspective. And then as far as being led and run by all women, we are trying to really reach this female consumer. And I think who best to know how to speak to her and how to find her and, and really talk to her than
Women.
us because
Yeah,
we are her.
exactly.
So I think coming in with just an all different perspective, I come in with, an outsider's perspective to the industry too. And I think that kind of you don't know what you don't know. So I tend to be able to look at things a little bit differently and hopefully come up with some innovative ideas,
Mm-hmm.
but also just bringing different voices and right there's a large range of consumers and there's diversity in consumers and who's buying products, and I think it's important to actually have that diversity represented on the shelves as well.
Exactly. Now, you had a defining moment when you were 4, when there was a bright, shiny new purple bike in front of you, and every around you said, you can't ride it because it's too big for you, and you wouldn't take no for an answer, even falling down and kind of getting scraped up. But you made that situation work for you. You rode that bike, and now you have something called the Purple Bike Project as part of your company, and you've been helping to fund other women's dreams. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. So that's a story that either shows my determination as a child or just how stubborn I was. But yes, that I was determined to ride a much too large bicycle that I coveted. And really, I think it's twofold. I have been so fortunate. There have been so many women who have guided me on this journey. And I reach out and they provide feedback and guidance and we collaborate together. And I'm just so grateful that I really wanted a way for me to pay it forward as well. And the Purple Bicycle Project is just the name of the initiative for us that we give back by providing grants and mentoring. So we're small, we're new, we provide small grants, but just things that can help women get started. I know how hard it is to, if it's getting started in a totally new industry or re-entering the workforce. I think it helps them maybe, and, join networks of women
Exactly.
that I found super helpful and supportive. So if that funding can help them join networks. And then the part that is really hands-on for me is that one, I'm really active in all the grants we provide, that I'm reviewing them and interviewing them and get to connect with all these amazing women. And then going forward that I provide mentoring so that I, can share more learnings or resources or make introductions. There's so many little things we can do. It doesn't have to be monetary, but little things we could do to help support other women-owned businesses. If it's just answering that email or making an introduction or
And that
recommending their
support
product
is
to
just
someone.
it's just so critical. And when you make your next round of grants, we'll have to have you back to see who you're helping this year. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thanks so much.